Hey everybody, welcome to Shifting Gears. I am Clutch. I am so excited to have everybody joining me for the last show of 2011. It has been such a ride for esports, for myself personally, and for StarCraft 2 in general. Wow, it's been crazy. I am joined by none other than my buddy Wiggin, and first off, we're going to look at some Star Wars The Old Republic. I am still in queue right now, waiting to get in the server because it's so packed. Wiggin,
it's popular, man.
Wiggin is already playing his Imperial Agent. I actually just took my last final for the semester. Who schedules a final Friday night at 7 p.m.? I don't know, but apparently my school does. Pretty
Some
BM.
horrible, sadistic person.
Pretty BM, man. Anyways, so tonight we're going to look at some Star Wars The Old Republic as soon as I'm able to log into my character. And the... yeah, I know, Adebisi, I know. I didn't choose a server. A friend of mine did, and we all wanted to play together, so... yeah, I know. PvE. Dave wasn't happy about it either, but hey, we're still going to wreck noobs because there's so many places to PvP in the game. However, guys, while we're waiting to get in and I can show you my awesome spacecraft, I want to review the 3 cinematic trailers that they had for this game because this really added to the hype, and they are so well done. These 3 cinematic trailers are way better than anything George Lucas has done in the last 20 years. So let's go ahead and check them out while we're waiting to get in queue. The first one is the... which one? This one? Yeah, the Hope trailer for Alderaan. This one I think is my favorite. Let me tell you, BioWare, ads by Google. BioWare, pretty good. Pretty good at making games. Really impressed so far with this game. And Wiggin, I think you would agree.
BioWare just... God, BioWare's just so good when it comes to story
Alderaan stood as a beacon of hope.
and all those glorious parts of story and environment and things like that. BioWare is just so good.
Came,
I'm being distracted by this gigantic ad.
and with one savage strike, brought Alderaan to her knees. Now, time is running out. As few are left to face the enemy.
These Republic Commandos, they
that
do work,
remain,
son. Why?
One choice.
If Stormtroopers are even an
must
ounce
fight
of awesome as these guys are, the Rebels would have no chance.
For the Republic.
No. At some point, those genetics went a little sour. They forgot how to aim.
Perfect grenade throw.
Let's go, move it up!
Playing a lot of Halo. Throwing some plasmas.
Strike out!
This video actually made me want to play it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. I like how it shows that people that don't have sensitivity to the Force can still wreck face.
It's true. Plus I wised up.
Just does not give up. It's tenacious right there. Tenacity in pure human form.
Like some kind of boss.
Like a boss. Oh. Look at that. Just really cool cinematic effects right there. Slowing down. Oh, man.
I guess one of the neat things too is these aren't just for commercials, right? Like these cinematics and stuff like this are actually just built into the game.
Yeah, when you start off on the Republic side, this is the movie that you see start off. And Satele, the girl you see right now, ladies and gentlemen, she is a definite character on the Republic side. Gosh! So cool slow motion effects. You know, they can get quite corny too when you do slow motion all the time, but this was so beautifully choreographed on storyboard for how they're going to write what was going on. That's Darth Malgus, by the way. Super bad guy.
You mean super good guy?
Well, for us on the Imperial side, yes. Sonic boom, sucker.
It's a little bit awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
You could say, ladies and gentlemen, that he got rocked. Or my glasses.
You need some sunglasses.
Cue the hue.
Wow, I just threw grenades.
That's one hell of a fight.
Thank you, Slayers.
Well, the sacrifices
Yeah!
are heavy. We fight.
Satile is hot for a pixelated
A
woman.
single spark of courage can ignite the fires of hope and restore peace across the galaxy.
I tell you what, when I first saw that cinematic trailer played at E3, I had to catch my breath. Just freaking out. I have not seen anything like that in the realm of Star Wars for years. But let's show you what true power is with this Sith. First, let's check on the game here. Oh, 84 left in the queue, guys. Should be in pretty soon.
Yeah, for those of you that were watching F-Slasher earlier, this is Shifting Gears, hosted by Clutch. You might
What's
remember
up?
him from a lot of the floor interviews and stuff like that at the MLG events.
Thank you for that kind introduction, sir. Now,
And
this...
today we're
Yeah, go ahead.
talking about the Old Republic.
We are. We're doing the Old Republic, and then we're taking phone calls. Anybody wants to call in on Skype
Time has come.
after it's the last episode. Now, this is
300 years.
this is the first trailer that was ever aired for the Old Republic, and this was the first time I was excited for Star Wars since my heart was broken
Cradle of power,
by the prequels.
believing your people were safe and protected.
No Jar Jar.
Oh no! If there were any Fs to be given, Malgus is not the one to give them out. He's not an F's dispenser.
It's not.
Trusted to lead the
The
Republic,
jaw, he might look kind of like one, but
but you
No.
were deceived.
That he is not. Bounty hunters are pretty sick in the game too with their flamethrowers.
The dark side.
yeah, man, they just blow things the fuck up,
Yeah.
shooting rockets on the wrist and stuff like that.
It's kind of funny. I love that Jedi's face. It's like, wow, I never would have thought they would have crashed a whole ship into our temple. We should have had missile turrets.
I think the entire story of the Jedi
You
through all the Star Wars is
assumed
we should have
no
had
force could challenge you.
We should have foreseen this. We should have trained him properly. We should have let him marry Padme.
Finally, we have returned.
This is badass. Damn you.
Oh, kick to the face. Kicks kill Jedis.
Yep. They don't kill them, they definitely lead to their demise.
They lead to the demise. Yeah. Well, it's like AIDS. AIDS doesn't kill you, but it's anything else that you get after AIDS.
That's two things that kill Jedi. Kicks and AIDS.
Kicks and aid. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, man. Malgus is such a great strategist, too. He's like, oh, you jumped in the air, let me force push you back.
don't know if I would call him a strategist. I'm like a guy that just wants to go kill everything.
Well, yeah.
You were deceived.
I gotta question the wisdom of elbowing him in the metal jaw.
Shall fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not gonna be too effective.
Well,
I want to join you right there.
so glad I'm Sith. Because at the end, what, they fired flares in their video? We destroyed the entire Jedi Temple. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the first glimpse we ever saw for Star Wars The Old Republic, which was aired on E3. Was that back in 2008, man?
I don't remember.
I think 2008 or 2009 when we first saw that. And everybody went, what? What? Pretty cool. But everybody loved KOTOR. All right, see where we're at here. 45. We are so close, ladies and gentlemen. For the Sith Inquisitor, which I've been playing. Oh, wait. I'm in.
There you go.
I'm in.
If you were wondering whether or not this game is popular,
It was about
it's not
40-minute
even
wait.
out yet, and the servers are full.
Yeah. All right, so this is my character, Sith Inquisitor. You have a number of different classes per faction or affiliation. We are on the Imperial side. I chose a Sith Inquisitor who is fills a role kind of like what the Emperor was. Each of the characters kind of tie into what you've seen on screen for Star Wars. For example, the Inquisitor can go two different ways and go Sorcerer, which is more like the Emperor with lightning strikes, or Assassin, which is more like Darth Maul. Hour and 30 minutes. Gosh darn. That's a long time. Well, first off, guys, I'm sure you've seen a lot of the ground combat in videos, so I'm going to get over to my spaceship as soon as possible and show you some of the space combat, which is pretty cool. And what's really neat about it, too, is that when you do the missions out in space, the experience that you earn counts towards your character. So there's not some sort of separate experience pool just for your ship, but all that experience goes to your character to level up as well. And I got a pretty fat amount of experience when I did about 4 space combat missions in a row. So, the 40-minute wait was to get onto the server. Athska? I can't pronounce your name correctly. I apologize. Athska? Athen? AF? I sound dumb. Alright. So here's a cantina. And I'm going to take a shuttle back to my ship here. You can see the different races going on. This is my companion I can summon. His name...
Ronesh. Sorry. It is a subscription. It's $15 a month.
Yeah.
I think, right? Isn't that
I
right?
believe so, but the first 30 days are free.
Yeah.
I have not set up any sort of subscription because I pre-ordered this game back in July, so I've had access to it since Tuesday. All right, so this is my companion, Chem Ball. Now, what's so cool about the companion characters is this guy automatically fulfills a tank role or a DPS role based on his stance. He has 2 different stances here. You have combat stance or you have shadow killer stance. Now, the max amount of people you can have in a group is 4. If you're familiar with any MMOs in the past, in World of Warcraft, you have 5 people, I believe. And this one, you have 4. But what's so cool about this is, let's say I can only find 2 other people. So there's 3 of us. We still need a tank. Bam, my companion's already a tank. I can tell the companion what he needs to do, who he needs to attack. We have a tank class already there. Other people have different kind of companions based on their class. Since I'm an Inquisitor, I'm more of a healer type class, I need a tank to be able to focus all that damage off me, and it works out very well. And honestly, guys, it really streamlines the game. It makes it less of a chore to find people, but you're like, oh, hey, I can grow up with this guy, but we both can use our companions, and technically we have a full group. It's pretty sweet. Okay, I need to get to the spaceport here, so I'll be going straight in. I have a sprint ability, which you receive, I believe, at a level 14, that all of your movement outside of combat is increased by 35%. Which is nice, and a mount is released at level 25. I'm at level 21 right now, and I believe the mount is 40,000 credits for the training and 8,000 credits for the mount itself.
Hey, Clutch.
Yes.
Newbie McNoob is in the chat, and he is on our server if you'd like to add him.
Oh, yeah. Show everybody how we can do that here. I'm Clutch on the Crate Dragon server, by the way, guys.
It's Crate Dragon.
Crate Dragon. Crate Dragon. I pronounce it Crate Dragon. All right. Is it Add me. Newbie, McNoob. Well, that's easy. B, McNoob.
By the way, if anybody wants to join us, feel free to add me. I am Wiggin on the server, just like that.
Yep. So I'm about to get to my ship, guys, and I will explain to you space combat. Now, in this area, you have 4 different hangars for the 4 different Imperial classes. You have the Bounty Hunter, the Imperial Agent, the Sith Warrior, and the Sith Inquisitor. Each of the different classes has their own style spaceship. Mine looks like a decked-out TIE fighter mixed with a TIE bomber. It's pretty sweet. This game does take place 3,000 years before the first Star Wars movie. All right, so...
Apparently, there was a serious regression in technology at some
Yeah,
point during the Star Wars universe.
They have the same technology for 3,000 years. Interesting. All right, so this is a hangar. Bit of a run. And there's my ship, the Fury. I like to call it
Do you get to name the
Cora.
ship? Or
No, they name it automatically, but I named mine Cora. Just for me.
just for you.
Just for me.
All right, Simpatico from Stim TV is also on.
Yes. Yes, he is. I need to add him. Okay, so here's my ship. Taking off.
One thing about the space combat, from what I've seen, I haven't actually gotten there yet in my playthrough. If you liked Star Fox, you're gonna love this.
Yep.
It's actually like it's almost exactly like Star Fox 64 as far as playing through it. It's just the coolest effing thing. I wish
It
you
is.
had some sort of like PvP or free fly combat you could do, but
I'm sure
for an
they'll expand it
on-the-rails
out
yeah,
for that.
that'd be really nice.
So I have another companion here, this droid, who is really concerned about making sure I don't kill him. So he wants to do... There, here's my ship, and this is where I get missions for space missions. Oh, man, some new ones. Okay. Spirit, enable the force just quickly accept. F it, just accept all of them. Alright, so you go here to your galaxy map and choose where you want to fly to go on your mission. And what do we have here? Space mission available, space mission available. Let's do space mission I haven't done.
I know significant amounts of barrel rolls need to occur on this space mission.
That's very true. Public Fighter Wing is established a position over the Imperial-aligned agricultural planet of Nezperon. Reinforcements are needed to eliminate the Republic vessels as Nezperon's resources can be secured for the Empire. Primary objective, kill all the things. Engage in this? Yes.
Sorry.
Here we go. This is space. Oh, and they start off me blowing stuff up automatically.
The final frontier. Oh wait, no, wrong series.
Oh, wrong place. Is that MMO even alive anymore? Star Trek Online?
Oh yeah, they made an MMO for that. I
Yeah.
don't think so. I don't actually know.
Star Wars
I remember-
Galaxies shut down their servers on the 15th.
I remember there was a hearing about a glitch in that game where you would have like giant characters in space instead of your ship.
What?
That would just happen sometimes. You would have just like your character like out in space instead of your ship. It reminded me a lot of I think it was yesterday I was watching you play this on your stream.
Oh yeah, Chem Vol.
Your companion Chem Vol would keep just like teleporting out of the ship behind you.
Yeah.
It's like, man, that guy's such a badass.
Oh, I need to go through these asteroids. Come on. Oh man.
How much do you actually control as far as the movement in your ship? Is it different? Is the movement of your ship different from where your cursor is as far as you shooting?
I
It just kind
can
of follows it a little bit.
I can keep moving the cursor with my mouse, but I can keep the cursor in one spot and kind of shift my ship over to the left or right with the keyboard, but it's mostly the mouse.
Oh, okay. And how do you do barrel rolls?
Space.
Space? Yeah. Nice.
I actually have some upgrades to my ship I can put in, or I can buy, which I need to.
Take that. Destroyer out of nowhere.
Those are missiles. Whoa, 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 whoa. So yeah, it's a lot like Star Fox where you follow a linear path. And I do have limited missiles, so I need to just use them wisely. These ships are really easy to blow up, though. And for a lot of the different missions that you get, either space or on the ground, is you have these bonus objectives, which is pretty much kill a lot of the things that are flying in front of you or right in front of you.
Just because it's Star Wars in space, it reminds me a lot of Battlefront, actually.
Yeah.
That would be a cool PvP arena.
Battlefront?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, LucasArts is such a huge property, and with the amount of money that's going to be going through this game, I'm sure they'd love to add stuff like that. And it's BioWare, too. The only bad game they've ever made was Dragon Age 2.
Still bitter about that one, I
Oh,
see.
gosh. I wonder if they had a meeting and they decided, hey, guys, we've made it a really mature, interesting franchise in a fantasy world. What's the best way that we can ruin it?
I don't know. I didn't enjoy the Dragon Age games that much, I gotta be honest. Even the first one.
The first one I played, and I was like, man, this is really dark. And I played it a second time and really appreciated that much more. I loved Morgan and Alistair. Those guys, those two characters were so well done.
If there's one thing BioWare is normally very good at, it's making memorable characters.
Yeah, I didn't like the gameplay as much, but the characters were so much worth it to get to know, and I need to fly around these. Oh, gosh. Even though you're on a rail system, you still need to be a pretty good pilot because there's no brake.
There's no stopping there.
There's no stopping. And I'm at half health. I need to upgrade my ship, man. I need shields. I need better armoring.
Or you could fly better.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, new Neverwinter Nights would be fantastic. That was a good
Grade 2 beam charger. I got an upgrade for my ship. Increase ship's toughness by 50. Blasters
Well, there you
deliver
go.
45 damage per. Awesome. And what's great is I can upgrade my ship automatically on my character. And I'll show you guys how to do that. This is the first time I've ever done it. I just explored it a bit. It was really exciting. So I have accommodation. Metal I receive, and that's a currency used to upgrade my ship. I go to my character. Whoa, I have a lot of items. Jeez. Reverse engineer some of this stuff, guys, so I can get some of the materials back. Well, it's the only one I can get. It's a lot of items. I gotta sell stuff. You know what? I can do this, too. I can tell my companion, go sell low-quality items in my inventory. Or maybe not. I guess I can't do that on my ship.
Where are you going to sell it to?
I don't know. Okay, grade 2 beam charger. This goes where? Generator, warfare pad, ship armor, energy shield, shield generator, beam charger.
Oh, so it's like it has its own
Sweet.
like sort of inventory system.
Yeah, so I have my inventory system and my armor and details. My companions. One of my companions. The other one, Kempal. And then my ship. So. Cool. All right. That's one mission down. Let's do another one.
Now, can you choose which companion you take with you out into the field? Like
You
take
can.
that droid?
Yep, and you can switch between them.
How easy is it to switch between? Like, do you have to go back to your ship?
Nope.
Switch?
Press a button. Press
Really?
button,
It's that
bottom
easy?
left corner.
Awesome. That's I don't know how many people in the chat played World of Warcraft, but one thing I've noticed between the difference between like this game and World of Warcraft is they made a lot of the tedious things in like WoW easy. Like between fights, every class has an ability that basically just regens it to full health and full like mana or whatever you use. Or like there's the thing where your companion will just sell like the vendor trash you get and things like that. So they've really
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead. I was just gonna say they've really like streamlined a lot of the tedious stuff out of the game.
Yeah, so it feels less. It feels like you're doing less chores and more streamlined action and getting to the story, which is awesome. Odysseus Your question, I have to escort the shuttle, not kill it, is that when you get, I understand that the bar does fill up pretty quick, but you can open up a second bar below, and then you can add bars to the left and to the right. Under the interface tab on preferences, you can add those, just like in WoW. And right now I'm at level 21, and my bars, my 2 bottom bars are... Whoa, that ship came out of nowhere! 2 bottom bars are all the way full, and so I have a bar on the left that has 2 different abilities, a med pack, and then mission items right now. So level 21, definitely full on the bottom, and I'm sure it'll get pretty full the higher level I go. But right now it's just a lot of upgrades for the spells I already have. And even in the talent pool. Gosh, this shuttle's getting lit up right now. Even in the talent pool, there's only 1 ability that I've unlocked, and it's a healing ability.
Smash Grab is wondering if there's any kind of add-on support.
Not that I've seen yet. The game is not even officially out yet, so but I'm sure there will be.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll support it. They'll actually support it or not, but it's definitely a little bit too early for them to exist.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll support it though. That really made World of Warcraft a lot more playable. Just the various add-ons and things you could get. Clicker is asking about the PvP system.
The
What
PvP
specifically do you
system
wanna know about it?
is... Well, I know that you can do PvP areas at level 10, and you can automatically queue up wherever you're at. You don't have to go to a specific place. There's a little button on your UI. That ship came out of nowhere. Take those missiles! Eat them! That you can queue up at level 10 and join those specific PvP areas. There's also a whole planet of Hoth is a PvP zone from what I understand. But I have not done any PvP yet. I really don't try to PvP until I'm at max level. Because there's so much story to this game right now that it's really interesting, especially with some of the details they've given about Revan. And I won't spoil those for anybody, but it got me very interested that they are continuing the story, more or less, of KOTOR.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed they do very well so far is, I'm only level 9, so I'm not incredibly far in the game, but from what I've seen on Clutch's stream, rather, it's the same way. They keep you really involved with the story. It's not like, you don't feel like you're running errands. And like a lot of other MMOs, it's like, oh, go kill these 12 rats, and it just doesn't effing matter if you kill them or not. But, you know,
yeah.
Some money. And this, it feels like you're actually like constantly progressing a story. So it's really interesting, and it's actually nice to actually play through the quests and stuff instead of just you don't feel like you're just grinding ahead, you know.
Yeah, and your choices do matter. You have light side and dark side points, and if you decide to kill somebody, you can kill them, and then you'll have a title that you killed them.
Yeah.
You could kill a pilot of the ship, and then you have a title that says Clutch the Merciless. I'd let the pilot live, or the captain live, and so I'm Clutch the Stalwart. But after,
see, I'm Wiggin the Heartless.
Oh gosh.
I'm not letting anyone live.
All right, so there's some space combat battles for you guys. I'm gonna go and land on planet and show you some of the abilities I have as a Sith Inquisitor, which is pretty sweet.
You have a bunch of different titles that you'll unlock throughout the game. Like, I already have like 3. I think Josh has like 5 probably.
Yeah, I think I have 4. I can show you guys as soon as my character loads. But you can choose them whenever you want. So it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty well done. It's not like you're just gonna miss out on a title forever because you made one decision or not. You're actually not gonna worry about that.
Yeah.
Unless you're really, really OCD about getting every title.
What's really fun about this game, though, is it really is a journey. It's not, I got to get to max level so I can get the best gear. I don't feel that way at all. I really don't care all that much about my gear. I care about how it looks because I look pretty sweet. And then here's my lightsaber. Black and yellow, collector's edition. But obviously the gear does matter because you want to get better gear so you can level up and do more damage or more healing. So it's important, but still a lot of fun. Okay, so to summon Companion, Press the little button in the bottom left-hand corner. Bam, companion summoned. The other companion, this little droid guy, I have 3 different crafting abilities. Synth weaving, which is creating light or force user armor. Archaeology, which is kind of like mining from World of Warcraft. And then underworld trading. And you can go on these missions, and it gives you the description what the mission is and what the abundant yield would be, as if the mission's a complete success, what they would get back. So I want the companion 2VR8 to go and do this mission so you get 2 companion gifts. So he'll be gone for 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Now I could send Kemval to go as well, but I'm going to need him as my companion to be with me. But if I'm questing, or even, literally, even if I'm watching F-Slasher, I can get on the Old Republic and just have my companions go out and do stuff while I'm busy doing other things on my computer. So it's pretty cool that that crafting ability's not too hard. Or even when you're doing missions, you can have them go out and do stuff. So,
Josh, what version of the game did you buy? Did you buy the $70 one? Or
the $150 one.
You bought the... Okay. Smash Grab is wondering if you think it's worth it to buy that edition, the collector's edition.
Well, I try to buy anything BioWare comes out with, because that is one company that I will throw money at whatever they do. Because I want to support them wholeheartedly, because I love 90% of the products they make. And so when they announced they had a huge collector's edition for this kind of game, I was really excited for it, and I decided I'm going to get the full collector's edition. So there's a couple collector's editions I've gotten. I'm like, wow, I really don't need any of this stuff. Or they're cool little figurines I can add to some sort of collection I want to present to somebody one day. But this one I felt was definitely worth it, especially for the soundtrack, because they composed a lot of new music for this game as well.
Kitty is asking just in general if we think the game is worth it. And Scout Law made a really good point. If you like MMOs, honestly, I think it's absolutely worth it. It's again, I'm only 9 levels in. Josh is Clutch is much further, but it seems already to me like one of the most polished MMOs I've ever played. It's just good fun.
Yeah. If MMOs really for World of Warcraft, there was so much cool adventure at the beginning of the game in the vanilla WoW. You could explore new areas. You could do PvP in the world system in Terran Mill if you're on a PvP server. It was just a lot of fun, and it was new, and people were exploring and finding things out for themselves for the first time and sharing it with others, and you're having fun with your friends. But what happened is it became a chore. Like, you had daily quests where you did the same quest every day. Why would you want to do that? Oh, so you get better gear. Why do you want to get better gear? Oh, so you can beat bigger bosses. Why do you want to beat bigger bosses? Oh, so you can get better gear. And it just became this vicious cycle. There wasn't discovery anymore. There wasn't adventure. I mean, yeah, you'd have a new raid to do, and that'd be fun for a week. But the thing about this new MMO is that, one, it's in the Star Wars universe, a universe that we really enjoy. 2, it's from the KOTOR universe, which Knights of the Old Republic, which KOTOR stands for, is one of the greatest games I've ever played in my entire life. It had a really cool storyline. It was that first kind of... If you've ever played Mass Effect, this was like the grandfather to Mass Effect as far as the conversations, the play style, the game engine. So it's really cool. And then to see the evolution into an MMO to where you still have that single-player campaign feel of exploring and being engaged in a story, and yet still being able to play it with anybody you know, pretty much, that's on the server, is pretty exciting. Alright, sorry guys, I'm just trying to remember where I need to go to turn in this quest, and then show you some amazing detailed combat here. I'll just go to this Imperial Outpost. Get on this little taxi.
Wolower is asking about, specifically in PvP, but wondering about the differences between like healers and DPS. Like, are they vastly different, like in WoW, or are they sort of like similar as in Rift?
I've never played Rift. I wish I could answer that question better. But real quick, I play a healer, but I still do CC, which is crowd control, and I still can do some good attacks and stuns, which is part of the crowd control. So I don't feel totally incapable of dealing out damage just because I've chosen healing abilities. So in WoW, you were a Shadow Priest and you did damage, or you were, what was it, a Holy Priest, and you healed, and that was it. In this, I can still do damage and hold my own, plus my companion really helps as a tank, or if I'm in a group, I can be a total healer without having to respec anything yet. But I'm only level 21, so when I get to a higher level, it'll be interesting to see where that goes. All right.
Yeah, one nice thing is a lot of the classes can fulfill multiple roles like really well. Like
Yeah.
as an agent, I can be a DPSer, I can be a healer, I can kind of CC and stuff like that, just depending on what what people need. So, hey Josh,
Yes.
did you turn the MLG stream to live on Team Liquid,
There were complications, Master. Please don't deactivate.
or is that someone else? Because it's listed under StarCraft 2, and I think it should be under Mr.
I can't. I don't have access to change it, guys. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
That's-
sorry for anyone who's confused. but,
Yeah. Yeah.
hopefully you'll be able to realize very quickly that this is not StarCraft.
Yeah. They need to give me the login information for the Team Liquid MLG account, or tell somebody at Team Liquid, hey, this isn't StarCraft. So sorry about that.
Okay, there are Kitty Kite. There are some fights that sort of require more people. Your companion basically subs in as a person, but there are a lot of they're called heroic quests, where they're kind of like they're basically just like group quests where there'll be like an area that has elite monsters that you kind of need a team to take down. So
Yeah.
it does encourage partying, but it's very easy to just find people that are on the same quest and go ahead and get it done. Now finding competent people, it's still
That's
an
a
MMO,
different
but-
story altogether. Oh, jeez. I've gotten angry a time or two.
Yeah. Let's see, Lonely Turtle, yes, you can definitely team up. In fact, it's absolutely encouraged.
For speed.
Let's see if there's any other questions.
What's really cool is you have places like flashpoints, which I have one, as you see on the top right of my screen, to where you engage in these really heavily story-driven group instances, which is really cool. You do one at level 10 when you're leaving your first planet, and it's really sweet. And then in other areas, you have heroic quests where it suggests, hey, you should get 4 people in your group or 2 people in your group. Sometimes I can even solo them if I'm high enough level. But if I'm in an area and I'll say looking for group for such and such quest, the guy's like, hey, choose me. So it's just 2 of us. We can both use our companions and have a full 4 group. So it's really easy to fill up your group with the different roles your companions can play, which is really exciting.
Okay, well, what was his name? Some farmer of wind was asking how many skills you would generally use in a fight. Like, is it just 3 or so that you just always spam, or what? I know personally, as an Imperial agent, I'm using like 7 different skills.
So for example, I have this skill that kind of takes out multiple enemies, and I love to do this. Fusoda! When I do it, because it's a lot of fun. But for the Sith Inquisitor, these 3 main spells right here, Shock, Lightning Strike, and Force Lightning, because of their pattern or their cooldown, I just use them continually until I need to heal somebody, well, until I need to heal myself. But if I'm healing somebody, for example, a tank, then I spam these 3 heal buttons down here, which is a quick heal, a full heal, and then a heal over time.
Yeah, I know as an agent, there's like a really in-depth cover system. Like, there's certain abilities I can only use while under cover, and cover gives me a lot of advantages, like against ranged attacks. It's very difficult to hit me and stuff like that. So not only do I have like a number of like about 4 or 5 skills that I'm using right now that are out of cover, but once I get under cover, it unlocks a whole new set of skills to use.
Yeah, the AI system is really competent in this game. For example, I have this whirlwind ability, which is a crowd control ability, and it causes a target to be stuck in a lightning whirlwind for 30 seconds. Now, Kem Vol, who's my companion, will not attack that target. If he's about to, but he sees that I whirlwinded him, he will stop and go to a different target. That is superb AI, because if he screws that up, I'd be so pissed at Bioware. Like, why? All right, here's a conversation.
I will shut up then.
Took severe damage while engaging the enemy. Please, we have to repair him. Do not waste the time of an organic. The damage to my motivator exceeds reasonable repair. Continue our assigned task alone. I cannot just leave you out here. I will return you to headquarters fully operational, brother. I have to.
I didn't realize that droids could have such strong emotions.
This is my counterpart, my comrade. I cannot just leave him in this war zone to face destruction alone. I have to save him. B6NX carries experimental emotional programming. which may be the cause of his current malfunction.
Camaraderie and compassion increase unit cohesion, thereby increasing combat effectiveness by a factor of 5.
The observed result is that your
My
programming
stream's a little delayed,
prevents
so
you
let me
from
know when the
ignoring my
conversation
damage
is
and
over.
carrying
There's a
out
few
No
more
problem.
questions.
No problem.
a clear floor.
Don't listen to him. This single-use pass card will open a hidden supply locker in the nearby junkyard. You can retrieve a new motivator, and we can repair my comrade.
Using our assigned pass card in order to repair me is a waste, 6NX. If the organics wish to...
This droid's Tark a lot,
you should
man.
use the card to retrieve a data spike to
We're
counteract
chatty
your
droids.
flawed
Chatty droids.
emotional programming.
They're really emotional droids.
I'll gladly forego a few moments of carnage to get the two of you sorted out.
I am
Huh.
incapable of engaging enemy soldiers, whereas Unit B6NX only chooses not to. Repairing his faulty programming is the most expedient solution.
Engaging those resistance fighters would have subjected you to further risk of damage. I couldn't take that chance. Please, take this card and retrieve the motivator to repair my friend. Please, I can even reward your help. I know the location of another supply cache, one that isn't locked. Its contents will surely be useful to you.
Bribery. Refusal to carry out programmed directives. My counterpart's malfunctions are obvious. Please retrieve a data spike to correct him.
2 battle droids are better than 1. I'm going to find that motivator you need.
Excellent. As I said before, you should find one in a locked case hidden in the junkyard. You're going to make it, buddy.
Always of time and resources.
Guys, I've never seen droids, 1, so talkative, or 2, so emotional. You're going to make it, buddy. That's pretty funny.
All right. Got some questions here.
Okay.
Ryan Swag wants to know if this is pretty much just Star Wars World of Warcraft. I'd say there's a lot of pretty solid differences. I mean, every MMO is going to have some things that are similar. Just like every RTS will have some things that are similar. Same with first-person shooters. But it's definitely its own game. It's not just copying WoW.
Yeah, it's definitely its own game, but it takes all the things that worked very well in WoW. Which, why not? If it works so well, why try to change it? And it totally improves upon what is known in the MMO universe, and of course, it's Star Wars.
Okay, Zook says was God, those names, man. Is asking if all the quests have cutscenes. Yeah, basically every time you talk to a person, there's an in-depth cutscene like that.
Yep.
And everything is voice acted. It's really cool. You can tell they spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
Okay, Theory Iltrin, good enough, has actually a really interesting question. They want to know if we think that people opt to take companions more often than actual people for group quests because of impatience in the potential incompetence of real-life players compared to companions.
That's a good question, man. It's up to your discretion, honestly. My Kemval, he has been a better tank for me than half the tanks I've been with. So,
I think that that eventually you'll hit points where like the companions just aren't good enough. Would you mind
yeah, that might be true.
Just like I guess because everything comes back to WoW. You know, if you're a hunter, your pet can tank a lot of shit until someday it can't tank anything anymore.
So this is a really cool feature too that you can turn on in preferences. It's called, I think it's called Area Loot. So these two guys I was able to loot from, but since they're close together, I can just hit one of them and it loots from both of them automatically. And when I put my mouse over items, it'll tell me automatically if that item is better than what I have on or not. So for example, if I was to put on this Harbinger sash, then I would have 5 less armor, 4 less endurance, but +3 to willpower. So I'm not going to put it on. I'm going to take. My inventory's full, so I'm going to tell my companion, yo, dude, go sell all my low-quality items in my inventory. But first, let me summon this guy and tell him to do that.
Oh, another cool thing that they did, just like amazing, like it's just such a good idea. I can't believe I don't see it in more MMOs. Is you have a separate inventory for like quest items and stuff.
Yeah, mission items. Oh, it looks like since I sent the droid, I can't summon Kempal. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Inventory's
alright.
full,
He needs
so we
companions
go.
anyway.
Yeah. but this is the second. No, this is the third planet I've been on. I really like this planet. I like the feel of the caverns, and I really enjoy the music. It is pretty sweet. Let me go get one more quest from this guy to show you another conversation, and kill some more stuff. Then we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna have open phones over Skype. We'll have you guys call in and talk about how 2011 was. And
I understand you're Lord
have fun.
Zash's apprentice. Got orders from the planetary governor to find you. You're needed at this war conference, Priority Alpha 1.
Why does the Balmoran governor need me?
The Dark Council sent an emissary, big-time Sith Lord, to personally review the status of the Balmoran occupation. This conference will determine the next stage of the ground campaign. Whole war's about to be decided, and the governor wants your expertise.
I'll join your war council. Make sure they're expecting me.
Assigning black level clearance. No one will cause you trouble. Be quick though. They're starting any minute.
jeez, gonna go meet with a dark council of people. It's crazy.
You are a Sith, despite being a good guy.
Yeah. Well, I was fast.
Occasionally, I guess they have to remind
The governor's call. Okay, so he came back, sold all my junk items, so look at my inventory. Boom! A lot clearer than what it was. Now, I'm going to go and dismiss this guy. Some of the other guy.
Excellent. I was just wondering what
Because
I
he's
could do
more
to
of a
please
tank
you.
class that I need. Destroyed, I've never seen him fight. I don't think he's a fighter. So now, what's his heroic quest? Locate a droid motivator. So this heroic quest means I need to add some more people to my group to go and do that quest, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go head this way. So some stuff here.
Lonely Turtle wants to know if you're acting like a bitch when you're talking to NPCs. And yes, he is acting like a bitch.
I have a heart, Lonely Turtle.
He's a Sith, but he's playing light side. I am an agent, and I am playing extra dark side.
Extra dark.
I don't know how you can play light side though when you have a companion that actually just eats people. Like that's his thing.
Hey man, hey, it's a racial thing, all right?
Sometimes people gotta get eaten.
Yeah. I
guess.
See what this fat man has to say. Colonel
My
Vrain.
lord, let me be the first to tell you how appreciated your work has been.
Colonel Vrain's got
Today,
herpes.
the Balmoran resistance, backed by the government in exile, takes its last pitiful gasp. We have you to thank. It won't be long before the corpse of former Defense Minister Vol Argon is cold in the ground.
At least one person is asking if you're
Has the
planning on
former
doing any
defense minister
PvP on
come to
stream.
Balmora?
Not tonight. Not tonight.
Succeeds, his death is only a matter of time.
But I will in a future
The
episode.
resistance, aided by the Republic, has made its
Just 'cause we're low on
headquarters in
time,
the
guys.
Balmoran Arms Factory.
Is it at
It is a heavily
11 we're going to do open
fortified
phones.
facility, but it's not invulnerable. Not with such a powerful patriot as yourself on our side.
BM guards.
I await your orders.
If we may impose on you for one final task in service
It would be
of the
really
glorious
interesting is
empire,
after a lot of people play
we
this
need you break into the
to
factory,
figure out
shut
whether
off
they
its
play
power,
Sith
and
or
use the
Republic,
period
and
of
then
panic
see if
to
that
shut
correlates at
down
all to what race
security.
they play in StarCraft.
Once this is done, the main attack force can sweep in.
Well,
Like,
I'm
I
Terran,
bet
so I'm
the
automatically
resistance-
Imperial.
And if
I
you
bet,
see
I bet like
Argon,
90% of
kill
Zerg
him.
players actually play Sith. Would be my guess.
It's an honor to serve.
Word is the resistance at the factory have the Republic's back.
Does Clutch have a
They'll be
YouTube
well
channel? I
equipped
believe he
and
does.
well trained.
I do.
For anyone else, this would be a suicide mission. I wouldn't consider it, but I have a good feeling about you.
It's actually how I got my job at MLG, is I showed on my YouTube channel and met some key people in Raleigh, along with Dave. Okay, so now I have a Vibro sword that I can compare to what my companion has. So when you get loot from these different quests, you can get loot for your companions as well. Okay, 48 to 70. This is 56 to 81. 10 strength, endurance, force power. Yeah, that's a yes. He's definitely going to get that too. Upgrade.
Josh, what is your YouTube channel?
8 Clutch. The number 8 and Clutch. I don't post a lot of videos on there anymore because all the content I make now goes to MLG, but I did post me swinging across a rope swing on a set and yelling special tactics before I did it, which is pretty cool. So I've done recently. Just looking at my inventory here. You go to the bank.
Sir, seriously? I'm not saying Zergs are evil. I mean, they are. But I'm not saying that. But I think a lot of people picked Zerg because they want to be badass. And if you want to be badass, you're not playing Republic. Later,
Yeah, level 21.
Clutch is Clutch is what? I don't know what your official like title
People
is.
have called me an MC, master of ceremony, a floor reporter, an interviewer. I'll take all three.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's the guy you see at live events running around interviewing the crowd, interviewing players on the floor, things like that. Some stage interviews as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Josh isn't a Zerg player. Clutch rather isn't a Zerg player.
All right,
He's a
guys.
Terran player.
You know what? I'm going to queue up for a PvP zone. I've never done this before. This is crazy.
Crazy.
We're going to get nuts. Let's get nuts.
You're living on the edge.
On-
Queuing up for that PvP.
On the edge of a knife. Uh-oh. Epic music. Bam.
So one thing about this game is like everything you do, there's epic music to accompany it.
Oh, man. I don't know. I get a speeder bike?
Sick.
I'm on a speeder bike, and I'm seeing Republic forces fly around me. This isn't Quidditch, Holmes. And I just landed on a pad. I don't know what's going... and we're fighting.
Changed his mind about that PvP thing. I don't think you have nearly enough lightsaber for this.
Oh, I have plenty. They are all...
You only have one. That person in front of you has two.
I only need one. Anakin had two. Look what happened to him.
Well,
Got his arm cut off.
Pingu says he picked Terran to mass Marines and Raw.
It's funny, our ops leader says they're all zerging right.
Awesome.
So we have different control points.
How many control points are there?
I don't know. I've
Can you
seen
open up
there's
your map?
mid. There's mid, left,
wow,
and
it's
right. There's three.
Fucking cannon. That's awesome.
I haven't seen any Republic yet. Cool.
Oh, uh-oh. A little server lag in the regular world. It won't let me off the speeder. Oh, I get this guy.
My lightsaber's not even working right now. Oh, there's a guy.
Dude, you don't need a lightsaber. Alright, well I can confirm that if you get DC'd, they don't put you at the end of the queue, so that's nice.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Is that an Inquisitor or what?
I don't...
What?
Yeah, that's an Inquisitor. No, it's a Consular.
Enemy is unbeatable.
Well, I mean the ally there.
Not sure. Too busy
God,
blowing
these fights
stuff up.
just look cool.
Oh, he's getting healed. Get him! Nice! I can seethe real quick, heal up real fast.
Yeah, the out of combat healing thing is just
So good. Here we go.
Registering power buildup. They've got the gun battery.
Should roll in.
This guy needs to understand he needs to target the healer. Target her, bro. Oh, I can't.
CC her?
Can't mark her. There's a CC.
There you go.
A little bit of lag going on. Republic Commando is wrecking my face. Get her off me. Nice! We held that fight. Just in time for reinforcements, baby. Seethe and heal up. Alright, PvP is pretty fun, man. This is crazy.
It's nice and fast-paced.
Yeah. It's a great capture the flag kind of stuff, too.
Secure and target wrecked. Firing now.
Nice.
Forget Arathi Basin. Go to wherever the hell this is.
I think this is Hoth.
This is Hoth? Oh, wow. What happened to all these buildings?
That Republic ship is getting destroyed right now. What's in there?
Kitty Kite, there's like different collector's editions and things you can buy. One of them's like $70.
Even if you get a collector's edition now, you can still have early game access probably over the weekend. They will still continue to give out early access invites for any pre-orders. So they say. Hey Zenith, you look like you could use a buff, buddy. There you go. There's a shield for you. I am stunned. I am in the air. Stunned again. Oh no, heal. Oh gosh darn it.
Oh, fail.
Yeah, that was my bad. I should have healed that guy.
They're firing on us. Take that
How many Dragon Souls does he have?
I have 6. 6 Dragon Souls, man. And I beat Skyrim a month ago, it seems.
taking fire.
People are like, whoa, 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 whoa. You don't beat Skyrim. I said, well, I did. Oh, sweet. We have little buffs we can get where you can run fast.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
What is this? A generator thing? What does this do? Oh, it gives me... Is it heal me? It gives me a little shield? Stats have been enhanced. Okay. Alright, now I look like a retard running into walls. Trying to find the bad guys. Here we go. Oh, they need some help. And mid is after. I'm getting out of here.
Sustaining heavy damage.
Man, this lag is kind of bad right now.
Yeah, I'm really surprised at how many people are actually playing already. Before the game's out, there's just like almost every...
Whoa, I'm getting wrecked.
Oh, yeah, Oh, you got help.
I do.
I have to watch on the stream. It's a little bit behind. Well, you just healed yourself for more than my life.
Yes.
We are not in a guild yet, but we will be making one very shortly.
Yep. Thinking of some names.
I'm still a big fan of Kung Fu Treachery.
Kung Fu Treachery sounds like a win to me.
If anyone else has any suggestions, though, let us know.
Alright, so this is definitely a capture the flag kind of area, but they have the mid and are just wrecking face right now. Flag's kind of bad in this PvP arena. Uh-oh. That's a bomb. Oh, they followed me. Go, 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 go!
We're on Crate Dragon. I'll type it here.
Yeah.
Crate Dragon. Oh, God. That... Yeah. That's how you spell dragon.
Enemy is unbeatable.
Clutch is 21. I am 9. Just got in today.
You want to do this, Sensei? Let's do this.
Dude, he is prepared to do this, it looks like. Are you prepared?
Aw, Pride! Come on, man. Come on. I was healing myself, CCing like crazy. Take the speed bike back.
Kind of got devastated, man.
I did. I did.
What newbie? Sorry. What about Black Talon? Is that a flashpoint or something? I haven't actually done anything.
Black Talon is the first flashpoint on the Imperial side of the game.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen anything about it yet, but yeah, I'm definitely in for some Black Talon.
You got mid back.
Enemy is unbeatable.
Where is... There it is.
They're firing on us. Take that turret.
This isn't beta, it's an early release. If you pre-ordered like a collector's edition or anything like that, you get it a little early. If anyone's still curious, he's playing a Sith Inquisitor.
I need help.
You get an early invite by pre-ordering some sort of version of the collector's edition. Be it the $150 one or the $70 one. I think it's the cheapest. I don't know, is there any XP gain in PvP?
I'm not sure.
Oh, Tumba's on.
And this is when I GTFO. No, no, you will live. Run, run! Ah, this Republic soldier. Oh, there's help. Nice.
Tumba's wondering if this counts as a call, if him being on counts as a call into the show.
No. As soon as this PvP is over, we're going to take a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. And we will go into the live call-in. The Skype is JG Clutch. I will have it on the stream written down so you can Skype in. And we're going to talk. We're going to talk about 2011. We're going to talk about what we'd like to see in 2012, the year in review, favorite moments. Talk about life. Talk about girl problems, whatever. This is the last episode of Shifting Gears for 2011. Taking a 2-week break because of the holiday, and then firing it back up at full cylinders in 2012, most likely at a different time slot and on a different day. So I will reveal what that's going to be when we come back. And we lost. That was fun, though. I need to heal way better.
It was a good effort, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, I did the most healing of the whole team.
I think normally anyone who does any healing is usually doing the most healing.
Yep. That's very true.
Lonely Turtle, as soon as we're back, we'll be doing live call-ins. So anybody who wants to chat, wants to ask questions, talk about
I think from any pre-order, tearing it up. Sorry to interrupt you, Dave.
Oh, you're fine. Tilter thought this was going to be a Gears of War.
Oh, I love Gears of War 3. I've definitely...
We should do another Gears night sometime.
We should, man. But now XSplit works completely with Blackmagic Pro, so I can totally have my webcam and everything on. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Nice.
A lot of fun. All right, guys. I'm going to log out of Star Wars The Old Republic here as soon as it loads. Take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I will have Wiggin and Galen, a.k.a. MLG Omerta, up joining me on the call. And we'll have live call-ins, and so we'll see if I can work Skype properly when that happens with everybody calling in. It's going to be fun. Come on, Balmora. Load your game. Line them up. All right. Let me quick travel back to the cantina so I can get rested bonuses for not playing the game.
Efren, this game explains a lot about the lore as you go through the quests and stuff. But it's actually set in a time period that isn't in any other Star Wars stuff. So it's like 3,000 years before the Star Wars movies. So it's kind of it explains the lore, but it's kind of its own lore.
Yeah. Own characters, own what's going on, so it's important. All right, guys, when we come back, we're going to have our live call-in, so stay tuned. This is Shifting Gears. All right, guys, welcome back to Shifting Gears. Waiting for my buddy Galen to join us here. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's using the bathroom? I mean, he is human. It's quite possible. Let me turn the volume mixer here for Skype. There we go. Now they can hear you, Wiggin.
All right.
Trying to add you guys here. As soon as Galen joins us, where are you, Galen? Seriously.
Doing hipster things.
Oh, he told me to text him. Text him.
I'll text him real quick.
Okay. You're like, dude, you're on live now. You're on live now.
All right.
So,
text Galen, get on noob.
So, BM, where are you, dude? Seriously. Cool. No, Galen's a great guy, guys. If you don't know who he is one of the writers for MLG, for the StarCraft 2 side.
He does SC Center, a lot of the writing for that.
He does. He does do that. So.
Well, could we take a call while we're...
Yeah, I think we can. Skype overlay is going to be messed up. Oh, that'll work. That's good. All right.
Who needs overlays anyway?
Oh,
hey,
there's the
all
try-hard
right.
hipster himself. Nice. There you go. All right, guys, you can see on the stream, the Skype to call in is JG Clutch. This is the 2011 year in review for esports, video games, StarCraft 2, everything. So this is your guys' time to call into the show.
People are asking again what the Skype is. It's up there now.
JG Clutch. JG Clutch.
Yeah.
Type it in chat there. All right, let's see if I can properly answer people's calls here.
Shit.
And don't add contacts. Just go to call and type in JG Clutch. It's going to be a lot easier to do it that way. If you guys know how to do that. I'm getting there we go. Okay. TJ Huckabee. Go. TJ Huckabee, you are on Shifting Gears. How's it going?
What's up, man? So my question's pretty simple. I'm a brutal gladiator from World of Warcraft. I'm pretty excited about this new game coming out called SWTOR. Some of my guildmates are going to be playing it, and I really haven't looked into the PvP around it, and I'm just sort of wondering, like right now I know they have something called like Hutball, which is like a battleground, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So what I'm like looking into here is this going to be a game that we see like played at events? Is it going to be able to be competitive? Is there any information on that?
That's a really good question. There's no official information yet because, honestly, from BioWare's perspective, they just want to release the game first, and then any sports of esports potential will probably be second. However, when they did show off the Hutball arena, it looked really cool, and it looked really cool from a spectator's point of view. It seemed like there was some sort of objective there that people could watch besides, oh, hey, this person's a healer, and he's hiding behind this pillar so nobody kills him for 30 minutes. I mean, that gets kind of old watching after a while. So I think potential is definitely there, but we'll see. The community has to grow around it first. But we'll go from there, man. But BioWare, as a legitimate company going into an MMO for the first time, I'm sure they want to do a lot of things right from an MMO perspective just for the solo players' experience. And then from there build like, hey, we can have PvP, we can add this, we can add that. But I would love to see it, man. I really would, because I just did that first PvP arena myself, and even though I sucked, it was fun. And having an objective other than killing people in a PvP arena is pretty good from a spectator's point of view. You know what I mean?
And that's pretty much the only question. I do trust BioWare with this. They're no Blizzard in the realm of esports, but they're a good company. I'm pretty sure they'll take care of it. But so thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, thanks for calling in.
All right, sweet. That went well.
Yeah, sorry, Galen, you're gonna be like pushed over every time somebody calls in. So like, Omerta and guest share the little thing. I don't know this whole Skype thing. I don't know how to like not add them into the window, but it's all good. It's all good. So thanks, Huckabee, for calling in, man. That's a good question. Go ahead, Wiggin. You're gonna say something?
No, I was just saying I'm nothing important. Move along.
Carry on, sir.
All right, guys. If you want to call in, type call JG Clutch. Don't add me to contacts because that'll just get flooded with people and it's going to be nuts. So type JG Clutch to call in. Omerta, you had one hell of a year, man. You went to BlizzCon. You got to be in front of the camera. You got to meet Hero, one of your personal heroes.
Yes.
See what I did there?
Dude, I was right next to him on the plane, man. I was having a fanboy moment.
Nice.
For sure. Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, Frag Raptor calling in.
All right.
Answer. Oh, whoops. Put call on hold. Hold on, Frag Raptor. I suck at Skype. Hold on. Call me again. How do I not resume call? I suck.
Oh, are you struggling with this right now?
Uh-oh.
Invite to conference. There we go. There's just a lot of buttons on Skype I haven't used yet.
Oh, you're ruining everything.
Frag Raptor, can you hear me?
Clutch is in the process of killing
All right.
us.
You are on Shifting Gears. Thanks for calling in, man.
Hey, I just want to know how you guys think the Blizzard Cup finals are gonna go.
Blizzard Cup tonight. Who's staying up? This guy.
This guy.
Oh yeah.
This guy.
I'm gonna stay up for that.
Get myself a NOS to
I
stay
would
up.
say I think this is going to be one of the better finals of a GOM tournament, to be honest. Like the way MMA completely destroyed MVP the other night makes me feel like he's kind of on a roll, but at the same time, Dongrigu is super good. I mean, it's going to be a sick finals. I think it's going to go 7 games. I think it'll go at least 6, probably 7. I think Dongrigu will end up winning though.
Hey,
Whoa.
That
phone.
Chill out right now.
Yeah.
I think people are having a lot of problems hearing us. Everyone except you, Josh.
Okay.
They can hear you fine, but not anyone else on Skype. I don't know if you can.
What has happened?
Can you hear Frag Raptor?
I can hear Frag Raptor. I hear you guys fine. I don't. It's maybe XSplit. That sucks. Maybe I need to remake the call.
I don't know, man.
Let me remake.
Try that.
Let me remake the call. All right, I'm gonna remake the call.
Good.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. I don't know what the heck happened. Why everybody got so quiet. All right. Try this again.
Okay, I guess when you're talking, everyone else gets quiet.
What? Okay.
And it just started when we added Frag Raptor, so it's obviously completely Frag Raptor's
Yep.
fault.
Well, you
Frag
can
Raptor.
always just blame Frag.
Frag Raptors in here destroying esports, tearing down the foundation blocks of esports.
Okay. Can you? Is it chat? Is it okay now, or is it still going crazy?
Oh, crazy still.
Should I redo my rant on what's gonna happen in?
Well, I think I'd have to ask my question again.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Frag Raptor. Ask your question.
Okay. Okay. So how do you guys think the Blizzard Cup finals is gonna go?
Dave, you can start this time.
I guess they're still having the same problem. Oh, I'm not broadcasting my camera anymore either. Oh, Josh,
Tech-
no.
Skype is killing esports, man.
Yep.
Gosh darn it.
Okay, we'll just try to talk loud then.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so the question was, how do we think the Blizzard Cup is gonna go? Just the way MMA's been playing lately, I think he's actually just the best Terran in the world. That being said, Dongrigu does play Zerg, so he's got a pretty good chance.
Manner.
No, honestly, it looks like it's going to be one of the better GSL-related finals, but I think MMA's poised to take another championship.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I do think Dongrigu's gonna win, but like, now that I think about it, I remember that game that MMA played against Nestea in the group stage of the Blizzard Cup, and it was actually just like the most heroic TVZ performance I've seen in like a really long time. I don't know, man. They're both playing so good, and like ZVT is Dongrigu's best matchup, TVZ is MMA's best matchup. I feel like it's just going to be a sick finals. It'll go 6 or 7 games, and it'll be really good. I think Dongrigu will probably win 4-3. That's my prediction, but could definitely see MMA winning.
4-2 MMA. That's my prediction.
4-1 MMA.
Do you have any?
What do you think, Raptor?
I think it's gonna be great finals. MMA versus DRG is always a good matchup.
Yeah.
In the GSTL, everything.
I liked.
Oh, sorry, Josh.
I liked during the StarCraft report, I think it was yesterday, when they said what MMA did against MVP was smart cheese. I went, smart cheese. That could be a meme. But MMA, man, that kid he's like my brother. And I'm not like saying that like, yeah, he's my bro because we're cool. It's like, when he first came to MLG Anaheim and I got to work with him a lot and the other Koreans, he was just really cool and really grateful and really humble that so many people were so excited for him and that he won. And so a lot of the production staff kind of bonded with those first Koreans that came because they were so grateful to be there, and it was such a huge deal that we had this GSL partnership program. So, I mean, MMA, I love that kid. The other guys, I mean, MVP, Lucira, Bomber, when their English is getting better, they're definitely warming up to talking with more people. But having the Koreans over is just a lot of fun. And then I get to watch them on GSL, man. So it's a win-win.
I got to interject real quick just because he gets no credit. Polt's English is actually almost perfect if you can get him to talk. And he's a hilarious person. But yeah, this is definitely one of those finals that whoever wins, I'm going to be excited for because DRG and MMA, they're both like those guys that'll come up to the staff and they'll make sure they say hello and stuff like that, and they'll remember you each time and things like that. They're both just great guys. So
other tidbit I kind of want to throw in, I'm pretty sure the last time these two played, in fact I'm 99% sure, was at Providence, and DRG absolutely destroyed MMA 2-0. It was MMA's first match of the weekend, and DRG just completely steamrolled them 2-0. So
yeah,
I don't know. I think it'll be good.
It's going to be great. And if there's ever a time, ladies and gentlemen, to stay up and watch the GSL, it's tonight. And what better way? Because I got no more finals. Done with this semester. Done with this semester. Frag Raptor, thanks for the call, buddy, and thanks always for supporting the stream. If it's not MLG Live, he's up there on my stream sometimes, so it's always good to have your support, my friend.
Thank you, sir, for being amazing.
All right, catch you later. Thanks for the call.
Later.
Okay, Tumba, he's calling in.
Oh, gotta get Tumba.
Oh, Tumba, you are on shifting gears, my friend. Welcome.
Yeah, I've got a couple of questions here. First of all, I would like to know exactly why MLG is paying so much attention to Star Wars when Star Trek was clearly the better series, movie, and game. And I really feel like I need my question answered on this show. My question is, will we see the Star Trek game in MLG 2012 at a competitive level for PvP?
You know, Dave, remember how you said that what kind of games they play will kind of determine what race they are, or at least what faction? I think people that played Star Trek Online are Protoss players.
Oh, God.
They want to... Tumba, I don't know. I heard there was a bug. Wiggin told me there's a bug in the Star Trek Online game that you don't fly in your ship, but you fly as your character. Just fly.
That would not surprise me. So, real quick, because I know you guys are doing the show. Serious question.
All right.
Thus far, scale of 1 to 10, each of you. Star Wars, so far for you guys. Scale of 1 to 10.
Galen, you go first.
Galen is not interested in playing the game, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
And by the way, I really enjoy Star Trek. I don't know it as much as Star Wars, and I do enjoy my Protoss brethren, but Terran reigns supreme. Anyways, Galen, go ahead.
I might pick it up. I mean, I've never been an MMO guy, but Star Wars is pretty badass, and the idea of getting to be a Sith badass and running around kicking everybody's ass does seem kind of cool, but I don't know. MMOs just really aren't my thing. I like to rage on ladder and play multiplayer 1v1 games and such.
Yeah. Hey, to each his own, man. To each his own. Cool.
Yeah.
Wiggin, your thoughts?
Are we on a scale of 1 to 10 or a scale of 1 to WoW?
1 to... What's the difference? I was saying 1 to 10. What's 1 to WoW?
I mean, like, am I comparing it to WoW, or like, where does WoW rate on that scale for you?
That's even better. Yeah. I mean, are you enjoying it more than you enjoyed WoW? Because I had a hell of a time. Like, I had great times in WoW.
I had a ton of fun in WoW. I think this. I'll have to wait to see the end game, but just so far, I think this is better than WoW.
Yeah.
It just seems more polished. It seems like they learned a lot of lessons from WoW and things like that. I'm not saying it's not. They're not really doing anything in this game that's like mind-blowingly like innovative, but they're just doing things really well. So if WoW was an 8, I'd say it's like an 8.5.
Woo!
Yeah. Off the bat,
honestly, so far. Bear in mind, I'm only level 9. So I haven't gotten into a ton of it yet, but for everything I've seen so far, it just seems like they kind of stepped up a little bit from WoW. So.
Yeah, it's built off the foundation of what's worked in the past, which honestly, that's what we need to do as a game. If you want to totally remake or revamp something, well, a lot of people that are familiar with what's worked in the past will be a little bit leery on it. So I think what BioWare did is really build off of what WoW did so well, the same way that WoW built off what EverQuest did so well. And I give it a 9 out of 10 because there's been some spaces where, like, wow, I'm doing a lot of running right now, but then it got better really quick. But I'm so actively engaged in the story that I don't care about running around and killing stuff. I care about, I need to do this quest to find out what my master's telling me because I'm still her apprentice. And what's this thing they told me about Darth Revan and what's going on here? And what about, like, I have these different story arcs that are happening. And that's why I'm doing these quests, not just to get XP and armor. It's like the XP and the armor are bonuses right now. So, but I'm sure people kind of felt that way with WoW. They're like, oh, wow, I'm in Westfall. What's this place? Oh, no, people are turning into zombies. Like, there was some sort of adventure to it in that single player feel. But that's my rating, man. I give it a 9 out of 10.
All right, guys. Thanks for the answers, and I'll see you online. Start to think of a guild name, would you guys? Stop slacking off.
Kung Fu. All right.
Kung Fu Treachery.
Kung Fu Treachery.
What? I love it. I mean, the guild I had in Warcraft was Runaway, based off of Monty Python. So
Nice.
I kind of like, I like goofy. That's kind of a goofy name. It's out there. Kung Fu Treachery sounds kind of cool.
Kung Fu Treachery, yeah.
Have you ever seen, oh God, what was the movie?
Black Dynamite.
Dynamite.
It sounds like a 1970s blaxploitation film with Kung Fu.
That's exactly what it's supposed to be.
Oh my gosh, you nailed it on the head.
Like Shaft.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like that. I can't remember who did it, but if you haven't
Now
seen
I'm
it,
intrigued. All right, hold the phone. I'm about to hang up so you guys can get on with the show, but now I want to know who came up with Kung Fu Treachery.
It's a quote in the movie. It's something I've been wanting to use for like a team name or a guild name for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
like anything with Kung Fu's got to be good.
when I first I have to tell this story. When Wiggin and I first went to our first MLG in Raleigh, North Carolina, Wiggin was competing and I was there to support him. Okay, this is before we were hired. And I'm walking towards the event and nothing is open. The doors are locked. And I knock on a door. And inside is JP McDaniel, Mark Turner, the director of the StarCraft 2 stream, and some other guys. And or I peeked in the window or something. They came out of the door and like, hey, what's up? Like, hey, we're just walking around. This is who we are. And JP McDaniel thought I was Josh Suth. Because I introduced myself as Josh, and he's like, do you need a press pass, man? I was like, sure, I'd love a press pass. Then we talked, and they said, oh, where are you guys from? And I said, we're with Team Kung Fu Treachery, and we walked away. And Wiggin's like, what? And I was like, yeah, that's right, man. You got to believe in your team.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, so we name drop Kung Fu Treachery, and him and I get hired, and bam, look at where we are now. So I think it goes places, man. I think it goes places.
Yeah, no, obviously. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. And, hey, Wiggin, if you need help with Black Talon, hit me up. I'll run it with you.
Okay. I will try to get a group going as soon as I'm able to do it, I guess.
Nothing but love for you guys. Show's awesome. Talk to you later.
All right, Tumbo, thank you so much. Right. Tumbo, one of our community casters that joined us for the last 2 MLG events. Pretty cool. There was a couple calls coming in here. Lonely Eternal, Vase, you guys go ahead and call again. And I'll answer. Yeah, man, Wiggin, it feels like almost yesterday we were in the Raleigh Hotel in 2010 and meeting those guys, man. And then look where we are now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay.
Only yesterday I was getting decimated by show.
Yeah, only yesterday. Yeah. Face, you're on Shifting Gears. Welcome. Hello, Face. You there?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing good. Doing good.
Cool.
Doing good.
Well, I actually left the stream on when F/Slasher was on. I didn't even notice. I was playing StarCraft 2. And then I hear something come through. I'm glad that I did. The show is awesome. So.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the look at Star Wars. It was cool. So I wanted to know, what is everyone's favorite match of 2011 in StarCraft 2?
Oh, Galen, you go first, man.
Wow.
Or you want me to go first? What do you guys think?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's actually kind of an easy pick for me. It was Hero winning at DreamHack against Puma, just because I'm such a huge Hero fan, and like watching him, because I remember watching him at his first MLG, and everyone had always said he had nerve problems, and you can definitely, now looking back, just like watching him play, you could definitely tell that he was nervous. And so it was really great to see him kind of get over his nerves and beat a really, really good opponent in Puma at DreamHack in front of so many people. Such a sick crowd out there. And where is that? Sweden? Where's
Yeah,
DreamHack?
Sweden.
Sweden, yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah,
He's from
so-
Sweden?
Indeed. So yeah, that was my favorite match of the year. Was watching Hero win.
Yeah. Wiggin?
It's okay. God, it's such a hard question. There are so many good ones. if I had to pick one specific one specific game, it's gonna be one that like nobody cared about. But it was Boxer versus Rain Artist at Providence.
I was watching that too.
It was, I don't know if anyone saw it in the GSL, but he did that Speed Reaper build that's become a little bit popular in TVT. That was the first time he had done it, I think, at least publicly. And it like he went from one game looking like an old boxer to a young like bourgeois boxer like in one game. It was actually just the coolest thing to see in person, to see him play like just so well. And boxers, obviously just one of my idols. So if I had to pick one game, that's the one. But if it was one series, shoot, it might be MMA's MLG win
In Anaheim? That crowd in Anaheim,
the crowd in Anaheim.
Or no, it was Columbus, right?
Or it was Columbus, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Columbus. Yeah,
Just-
I'm sorry, guys. Columbus.
Just like the crowd reaction, and you could just see the emotion on his face, and it was the first time he'd really like got a really like good public win like that. And I think the story is that Slayer's Jessica, Boxer's fiance, told him that, kind of half jokingly, that if he didn't win, he couldn't come back.
Yeah.
And just like that whole, it was just so cool to see, and he played so well. So I think that would be my favorite.
Mine would have to be tied. The series of Idra versus Boxer that went to 7 games, and Boxer with that amazing comeback, but still lost in the end. But the incredible play of Idra during that whole tournament, to see a foreign player do so well, and I believe that was the same tournament that Huck won, to destroy that kind of stigma of the Koreans just coming over here and wrecking everybody's face, was awesome to see. And then the Lenok versus Naniwa series for the finals, man. I mean, explaining it's not just the matches themselves, but it's the entire backstory. A 16-year-old kid, first foreign tournament, and he goes through the entire open bracket all the way to the end and defeats Naniwa, this guy that destroyed Nestea twice at the Global Invitational Finals and then at the MLG National Championship, in the same weekend, man. It was just poetry, dude. And when I explain it to people after coming back of how epic these matches are and how it's still anybody's game in StarCraft 2, it's really exciting. And I couldn't think of a better finals, man. I really was rooting for MMA. I was really glad MMA won the GSL finals at BlizzCon. That was really cool. So, sorry, I guess I'm tying 3 of them now, but those have been my favorites. So
They're good matches, man.
they were. To be there live at BlizzCon and to see those matches with so many people there was the mecca of esports, man. It was really sweet.
Yeah, man. I showed my mom those pictures, like of that huge crowd. I'm like, see, esports is real, Mom. Look at this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everybody made the heart sign when when Day 9 did it, and everybody did it. That's power, man. That's something that's undeniable. All those pictures and all those people, and that was just one section. Galen was there too, man. The main stage was taken up as well, and him and I think we walked over there for one of the games or something, man, because it was just so packed at the tournament area at BlizzCon. And the whole main stage was packed, so it was really exciting to see. And hopefully one day these tournaments during the season will get that big. it's arena style. It was huge. So very cool, man. Well, thanks for the call, Face. I host this show. It's been on Friday nights this year, but it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, I will be switching to Thursday nights at 10 p.m. It's not 100% official yet, but I'm pretty sure for the 2012 season I will be on Thursday nights. So if you have a hot date on Friday, you don't have to go like, put clutches on, what do I do? So, all right, Face, thanks for calling in, man.
Thanks a lot. I'll be watching for Thursdays now.
All right, cool. I'll keep everybody posted about that too. So, we have Mark Thomas calling in, man, getting calls back to back to back to back to back. Invite to conference. Oh, Mark, turn off your stream, buddy. We're getting feedback. You're on Shifting Gears.
Hello, am I on?
Hello, Mark Thomas. You're on Shifting Gears. What's up?
Hi, it's Smash Grab from the channel.
Smash Grab.
All right.
Dude, thank you so much for helping me with, I think that was you with Limbo, right?
Yeah.
Was that a couple weeks ago? Thanks, man. That was awesome. Thank you so much. What's your question, buddy?
I'm 35-year-old gamer. I'm wondering if, what if we call it eSports competitive gaming, can we all get together and just back each other rather than the hipster and the BS that seems to be happening at the moment?
Are you talking about like the fighting game community or just everybody? Everything?
Yeah, MOBA, FPS.
We
need to get together.
Exactly, man. And I think the unifying force of what we can become if we were more united as far as communities is better, instead of like, my game's better than yours, you have hit scan boxes, you use a remote, you use a mouse, you're a nerd. But that just gets old quick. And that stems from, honestly, the outside world kind of pointing the finger and saying, you're not normal, you don't spend your time in a normal way, you're a nerd, you're a geek, you do this. And that we kind of feed into like, well, I have something I'm passionate about, but everybody else is nerdy, everybody else are geeks. Not me, though. I love this game. But we need to get over that, man. Just need to get over it.
Pride, though, too. And, like, pride will drive people to be better. But, like, I know personally, like I'm a halfway decent StarCraft player. I'm, like, proud of that. Like, a lot of people can't do that, you know. And if you're proud of, like, say, being a StarCraft player or something like that, and you might, there might be a little bit of tension between somebody playing a game that you think is easier or something like that. It'd be really nice if you could just kind of have everybody get together and sort of just make everything better, to be honest, as far as esports goes. I think there'll always be a little bit of rivalry between games, though.
Which is kind of good. It's kind of good. Go ahead, Mark.
Rivalry's fine. Rivalry, is there to be, to expand, to kick on each other's sports. But, when you just get back to the douchebaggedness that seems to be happening, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, if you get people like booing other games and things like that, there's
disgusting.
definitely no play. There's no place.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, 20 years ago when I used to LAN, I mean, this is, everything seems better when you're younger, but no one, I mean, you get the odd douchebag. You go to LAN with, 200 people or 100 people, 10 people, everyone's attitude just seemed to be better. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I think part of it is gaming in general has become pretty popular for like certain demographics, right? Like it's not weird anymore to say you play like Call of Duty. It's not weird, right?
Yeah.
So you have a very different community that gets involved with certain games that have an esports community like Call of Duty or a Halo than you do as like a PC gamer. So, I guess back when you'd go to a LAN party and everyone's still kind of doing the same thing, even if it's different games. But nowadays, the kind of person that plays StarCraft, for example, is going to be a very different person usually than the kind of person who's playing Call of Duty. So I think that's another reason you have sort of that divisiveness that occurs these days.
And when they understand that there's something bigger than themselves, there's something bigger than just the game that they play, but that they're part of a coalition or a league, or they're part of being in an MLG tournament, that's where that cohesion will be stronger, I believe. And when we start having these huge events, when we have more of these huge events, and we have more of this broadcast capability further expanded over the internet where people have access to watch these incredible matches, that really kind of cross transition of understanding and appreciating other games is more viable and will help the entire audience. Like for me, fighting games, I love Mortal Kombat 9. I don't know that much about Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom, but I have respect for those players, especially after watching so many episodes of F Slasher when they're talking to these different people from the fighting game community, that if I ever go to an EVO or when we introduce fighting games on an MLG circuit, hopefully that'll happen in 2012, then I have a deeper respect for what's going on instead of like, oh, these guys, they don't want to be a part of this or whatnot. So I think that kind of accessibility to people on the internet for these different shows and different content coming out to explain, hey, this is what this game's about. This is what this community around this game is about. It's easier to appreciate and respect them instead of like, whoa, 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 whoa. These guys don't like StarCraft 2. I want nothing to do with them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and I mean, personally, like, I don't understand what all the fuss is about, man. Like, I like to go watch other esports, like, okay, for example, like when I watch DreamHack, I've never played Quake, but like I will watch the shit out of Quake when it's on at DreamHack, and I like really enjoy watching it. And like I enjoy watching competitive fighters like Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat. Like I don't understand why, like, especially in a league like MLG, people wouldn't be able to get along, like if you brought all these communities in together, but I don't know. That's just me, I guess. I guess, like Dave was talking about, there is a certain pride that people have, like, with their games, especially when they play it competitively, but I don't see the big deal, man. I think we should all just get along.
Yep.
Very true.
Well, we all agree it's P, not everybody else does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Well, hey,
those
man.
people will grow up a little bit then.
Yep, hopefully. And if we can just continue to lead that charge of, hey, and that's why I love doing this show, because it's not just StarCraft 2. I try to incorporate all the games on our circuit, or at least people from the community of those games, and also independent games. And I mean, you helped out with Limbo, so there's a lot more than just the flavor of the month when it comes to video games. There's so many different things going on out there that I would love to put to the forefront of the esports community and say, hey, this may not be an esports title, but this is a lot of fun to play, or it's really cheap on Steam, or it's just fun to play with your friends. So yeah. Anyway, Mark, thanks so much for supporting the show and for calling in, my friend.
No problems.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Have a happy holidays and keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great.
Thanks,
man. Take care. All right, guys. Still taking more calls here. Simpatico.
Gotta get some simpatico in.
Simpatico, welcome to Shifting Gears. Hold on. Is he in yet?
Yeah, guys.
There he is. What's up, man?
How you doing,
How's it going?
Good. That's
good.
such a crazy picture of you. You should be like, yeah, see, you didn't get my alcohol, see, yeah.
You sound like that's Tumba's favorite ever picture of me.
Nice.
He says I look better in black and white.
Oh, hey, that works, man. Some headshots of mine are in black and white, dude.
Yeah, man.
I actually had the pleasure of meeting Simpatico. Galen could have met him as well, but he was too busy not having a ride.
Yeah, man. That was unfortunate. We were looking so much to hang out with you. That was a good night.
Man.
That was a good night.
Been cool.
It's a good night. Got to meet your fiance, now wife, right?
Yeah, actually, that picture was taken on the day of my marriage, oddly enough. So
cool. So what's your question, Simpatico?
Well, lately, there's been a lot of, I guess, relation to the adult industry, and with I think it was Mia Rose coming in on State of the Game and stuff.
Oh yeah.
There's been a few things. She was on Destiny's stream, and I'm curious, like, what do you guys think? Does it, like, Destiny kind of said that it's one way to garner new fans for esports. Fans of these people will be coming in and checking out these games or whatever. Do you think that that's a good growth opportunity, or do you think it's dangerous territory because a lot of sponsors won't touch that with a 10-foot pole? Do you think it maybe legitimizes esports a little bit? Just curious about your thoughts about that.
I can speak to that a little bit.
Okay, go ahead, Wiggin. Me too, but I'll let you go first.
Well, I think that in this specific case, it's a good opportunity. Not as like it's nothing I don't think a company should get behind. Like, I don't think MLG should like invite Mia Rose to publicly do whatever or anything like that. But it's just sort of an interesting opportunity. Like, if she's interested in the game or whatever, and then Destiny can get her on the stream and stuff like that. That not only does that open up the possibility, like Destiny said, of including a ton of people that might not otherwise be interested in StarCraft or esports in general because they're fans of Mia Rose or whatnot, in getting them involved. But it also, like, to be perfectly honest, like, somebody who might not normally watch Destiny stream suddenly hears that there's a porn star on Destiny's stream. They might click it and just see what's going on. So it seems like I don't know if there's been anything else other than Mia Rose specifically, but my sort of is hey, fuck it, why not? Like bring people in if someone's popular doing something else. Like just like it's almost like the Nick Lentz thing, right? Like there's an MMA fighter that is interested in StarCraft. Hey, let's just embrace it. Why not? Let's like bring in the whole family kind of thing.
Right.
That's sort of the way I look at it. I don't think. I guess I could see where you would maybe have to be a little bit careful. Like if, like MLG is sort of like a family company kind of. You can't really have Mia Rose be a poster child for that. I suppose I can't speak for MLG. It's I guess just me speaking, but. I just, for the community, why not? Bring it in for the community. Maybe you have to worry about a sponsorship thing, but bring it in for the community. Why not?
Cool.
Does anybody else have any answers to that question before I go?
I mean, I don't see a yeah.
Anybody else? Galen?
I don't see a problem with it either, man. Like, I mean, people like Destiny or State of the Game, you know, these people bringing them on their own streams, you know, that's their decision. Like, I don't know, I don't see a big deal. Like, I'm not very, I'm very liberal-minded, I guess, when you could say when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like, I'm not looking at Mia Rose and seeing like a porn star, you know. I'm just seeing Mia Rose, the eSports chick. So, I mean, I think it's cool that she's coming on.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about Mia Rose until I heard she was coming on State of the Game. And honestly, that was somebody I was afraid to Google, if you know what I mean. So
well, you're a good little boy.
Yeah. So, and she retired, right? She's not involved in the adult film industry anymore. So what I
think so.
Heard from her on State of the Game.
Sure. Maybe someone in the chat can speak to that.
So it's really, man, when it comes to people and celebrities or any kind of personalities, honestly, they represent a product. And that product is their personality and their character and their past. And a lot of them, you know, they market their past as, hey, I've done this, hey, I've done that on their resume to say, I would like to be involved in this product or I'd like to have this kind of sponsor because I've done this in the past. You bring up sponsorships, that's the sponsorship's decision. But attributing Mia Rose to like, oh, she used to be a porn star. Oh, she used to be a porn star. I think it's disrespectful. I think there's more to her that could be involved in gaming rather than, oh, she's a chick and she was a porn star and she plays video games. It's like, how about this girl is interested in video games? Yes, she maybe was in the adult industry business, but she wants to be more interested in streaming. Oh, and she's kind of cute. But the thing, the allure is, yeah, she used to be this, she used to be that. But I don't think that's like a healthy addition. Like, that's not. I don't think it's a healthy addition to esports if you put that up front. Like, oh, she used to be a porn star and she streams, instead of, hey, this girl streams. But go ahead, Wiggin.
I think that's just how she's labeled right now. I'm not saying that like the only reason she should be on streams is because she used to be a porn star, but that's why she has like X amount of Twitter followers.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the crowd that's going to be brought in. Outside.
Well, do you think she would have been brought on had she not been a porn star? Like if she was just a girl and then, you know, contacted someone and you know what I mean? Like there's that to consider as well. Do you think she would be getting the same kind of, I guess, attention if it hadn't been for her past? I actually had no idea she was retired, but that's actually a clutch. I like how you take that or that perspective actually of you know, yes, she did this, but it shouldn't be a focal point unless she wants it to be, because at the same time, I mean, for her own personality, her own brand, if she wants to build up her own brand, then, you know, you use what you got if you want to, you know, so that's I see that as well.
I watched.
I don't think she would have been. I don't think she would have become such a topic of conversation if she wasn't a porn star.
Probably not.
Yeah, I
mean,
watched.
She could be eventually, but
I watched the stream with her on it, and I know they were joking around and making puns, and they were inebriated, but I I felt bad for her because of what of Evan Control's questioning all the time. And he was doing a good job being very witty. But honestly, man, if you were trying to branch into streaming and gaming, but you already had a past like that, and you can never escape that no matter what you did, that sucks. And it seems that if that kind of label is marked on her,
I think it's a little early for that. She's been a topic of conversation for like a week.
well, hey, and some people say any publicity is good publicity, but
right.
I don't know, Simpatico. I think we'll kind of ride the train, see what happens. But honestly, too, when it comes to sponsorships and trying to market, because MLG, we want to be like a family-friendly product, right? For our main stuff, for the mainstream, and for our tournaments. So I don't think that's something that we would like. Hey, we have this chick that's on State of the Game. It's more of like an after hours kind of like, hey, we could get her on here. She's interested in gaming, but that's just my opinion, man. I don't have a right answer or wrong answer to that. But hey, you know what? If it adds viewers and it adds questions like this, then it's better than no content at all. So
awesome. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna let you go and let you guys get back or to more callers. I do want to echo what you said, Clutch, in terms of feeling kind of awkward or bad for her in terms of kind of I know Destiny kind of made fun of her quite a bit. In Control kind of went, and I like In Control a lot, but I was like it was pretty bad. And I'll say, I mean, I do have a bit of a bias there because I do work in the adult industry, so I know a lot of these girls and stuff, and I don't think it's appreciated that they're people as well, and having and being made fun of to that extent. It cuts to the bone sometimes. So hopefully, hopefully it can be legitimate and it can be a good partnership. But ultimately, I just hope the humanity is taken into consideration as well, where they're doing a job and the jokes cut just as deep to them as anyone else. So
yeah,
I appreciate that very much.
Everyone's a person, man. We're all in this human experience together. So
right on.
All right, Simpatico, thanks for the call, buddy.
Thank you, guys. Keep it up, man. Show. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
See you, man.
Galen's Cox Internet has crapped out. Sorry to hear that, Galen. We will hopefully get you back soon. Still taking calls, guys. Got a couple more minutes before we got to wrap the show, so feel free to call in. This has been a blast so far. I'm sorry my microphone is 10 times louder than everybody else's voice. I've worked with every setting in Skype, and Skype is just being weird. So
I think if you keep it away from your face, it's been good recently.
Okay.
So I think you're pretty much okay.
I'll measure it like this far.
Get out like the flash ruler.
Yeah. Is Galen coming back? No, call's dropped. Gosh darn. Lonely Turtle's calling.
Lonely Turtles all the way down.
Yeah. Lonely Turtle, welcome to Shifting Gears.
Hey guys, my question's about KOTOR, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and the new Star Wars. I was wondering whether you needed the storyline behind the Knights of the Old Republic to move forward into the new one, because I just bought the KOTOR, wanted to get the whole feel for it, so I don't know whether you need both or just one or the other.
I will answer this question first. I'll let Wiggin jump on it. Yes, play through KOTOR on Steam. It has been on sale numerous times for like $5. It's probably $10 right now. KOTOR is the standard of single-player RPG games from the BioWare kind of system or game engine. The story in it is very important because you have Darth Revan, who is the main character in that game that you need to learn a lot about. And also, if you saw the opening video that I had with that amazing chick Jedi, her name is Satele. She is actually a descendant of two main characters in KOTOR. So my answer is definitely yes, play that game. Wiggin, anything to add?
It's cool if you play through them. I don't think you really need it. I
You
think
could-
the game will introduce you well and fine.
You could read what happens in Wikipedia. You could do that.
mean, in all honesty, the game does a good job of sort of introducing you to everything. So if you don't have it, if you've never played KOTOR, like you're missing out on an awesome game and story, but you won't be lost in the Old Republic. I mean, you might not catch a reference where they're like, oh, Revanites, what are those? But you'll be okay if you just want to start on the Old Republic.
Yeah. Let me give you a history lesson in the universe of Clutch here. When I had access to KOTOR, I had a LAN party with a bunch of friends, and then I got a copy of KOTOR. I played that all weekend, played it till Sunday night into Monday morning at 4 a.m. and skipped school the next day just to play that game. And I was like 15. So I had to convince my parents. I don't think I convinced them. I went down in the basement where the computer was and just kept playing. Like, did you go to school today? Nope. I just kept playing KOTOR. It was that good, man. It was that good. So, yeah. But what Wiggin said, too, is you can definitely play the Old Republic with just a Spark Notes version of what happens in KOTOR to still fully appreciate the game, I believe. But there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path, and you walk one heck of a path in KOTOR.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Thanks for supporting the stream.
No problem.
All righty, take care. Galen pieced out on us, so Dave, you were in like double vision on.
Sweet. All right.
Oh,
Sorry.
Dak Cox.
Yeah, Dak Cox internet, man.
Let's see if I can. Oh man, I want to see if I could point at myself.
I'm 25, chat. Still taking
old
calls,
man.
guys. I got 4 contacts. Don't add me on contacts, guys. Add me, or not.
Attempt to call, right?
Just go call, then type in JG Clutch. That's how you get on the show. Hold on.
Josh, how do you tell your companion to attack?
You hold down Control and press 1. That is the quick key to do that.
Oh wow, she just charges right in there.
Doobie McNude will cry. We don't take this call. Jeez, guys, 2012 is 2 weeks away? 3 weeks away?
You gotta stop bringing it up, man. I can't talk about it. I mean, I don't even know what's happening.
Can't. I'm so excited. So excited. I'm going to play this video real quick.
All right.
Come on. Love that. And then my favorite actress, Olivia Wilde.
Acid is 43 already? Jeez.
Acid, what have you been doing, man?
Do you have a job?
What server you on and what class are you playing, Acid? You should call into the show and tell us your experience. JG Clutch. Level 43. Did you eat?
I'm level 49. I don't know what you noobs are talking about.
Omerta, you don't even know how to spell the Old Republic, man.
Sure I do. Okay. I think I've got it locked down over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't have an F or a G in it. I don't know.
Yeah. He doesn't have a zealot or a stalker in it, so I don't think he plays it.
Can't press W to spell.
Gosh,
I
hard.
never press W anyway.
Yeah.
I put my gateways on a real control group.
How did you? Heart of the Swarm. You think it's gonna come out in 2012?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the end of 2012. I still think they have a while to go because I think they'll probably do beta for at least a few months, like a month or two, and then probably go out of beta for another month or two. So I don't know. I think the end of 2012 is like an optimistic goal for Heart of the Swarm, honestly.
This is what I predict. Diablo 3 will come out March. Probably the 3rd week in March, 2 weeks after Mass Effect 3. Once everybody's played through the single-player game, they'll get ready for Diablo 3. Heart of the Swarm will come out July. It's my prediction. 2 years after StarCraft. Wings of Liberty.
I'm gonna miss Wings of
Yeah. Oh, did his internet go out again?
It might have.
Dak Cox.
He's struggling.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens in 2012. But Heart of the Swarm really, yep, he's gone. Another one bites the dust. Thanks, Internet. The new units, the new units, it's kind of tough because it really feels like the balance is pretty good in StarCraft 2 right now, except Thor's. We need Goliaths. But we'll see, man. You know, Blizzard, with their track record, they've been on top of any sort of changes that they've made to make sure that it's balanced for everybody, for the most part. So, but it has to be released. It's StarCraft 2 is not a full game yet. It's not a full game yet.
It's true. Just try going mech against Protoss. It's
Oh,
definitely not a full game.
Gosh, we need Battle Hellions so bad.
When I can beat Sheth, when Sheth is going mech against my
Oh.
Protoss, you know there's something wrong with mech.
Acid is calling in. This guy is level 43 in Knights of the Old Republic. Acid, you are on Shifting Gears.
Hi guys, what's up?
So, one, Acid, are you human?
Yes, I am.
2.
I finished my finals and I went full out, man.
Oh my gosh. What are you studying?
Computer science.
Oh, cool. I took computer engineering was my first choice, and I had a full ride scholarship at the Air Force to study that. And when I was in the labs to do all the coding, I thought of different ways to kill myself because I didn't get that stuff at all. It was really hard.
man.
A lot of
Not
respect for you.
everyone.
I have a lot of respect for you. So I chose acting.
Yeah, that's awesome too.
Yeah. So
You do a really good job on MLG, by the way.
thank
Love
you.
your work.
Thank you very much, man. Hopefully you'll see more of me in 2012. I actually
hopefully.
I plan to graduate May 2012 with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in acting and hopefully move up to New York City and work for MLG full time. I'd love that. So you're level 43. What's your class? What's your specialization? And how do you like the game so far?
Well, I'm playing a Sith Warrior Juggernaut at the moment. If I'm gonna be honest, I find the class a little bit weak at the moment. They say it gets better at level 50
Okay.
with all the talents and everything, but you get a bit dominated by the spellcasters like Inquisitors at the moment.
It seems the Sith Inquisitor is the most popular class. Does that feel the same for you at being such a high level?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Like, it's just the best class at the moment, I think. You have a lot of versatility. You can heal, you can DPS, you can do everything. In the battlegrounds, at least. Not talking about PvE.
In the Old Republic, the Sith Warrior Juggernaut is more of a tank class, right?
Yeah, you have one tank tree and 2 DPS trees. One is more PvP oriented and the other one is more PvE oriented.
Okay.
So you have one PvP spec, one tank spec, and one DPS spec.
Cool.
Tank works really well in PvP too. You can carry the... If you guys have played Hotball, it's really awesome to play it as a tank because you can stun people in the fire and shit. It's great.
I have not played Hutball yet, man.
Stoked for some Hutball.
What level do you have to be
Yeah.
to play Hutball?
10 to play any of the battlegrounds.
Okay, I've just played one, and it was the capture the flag area at the base, and it was a snow planet, so I thought it was Hoth or something.
Yeah, it's Eldoran, but I think that's the worst one. Hotball is really much more fun. Just remember to bind your skill to pass the ball, otherwise people will rage at you.
Alright.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know. What kind of companion do you have?
Well, I really hate Vet. You start out with a ranged DPS.
Uh-huh.
It's called Vet, and then at about, I don't want to spoil it, but then at about level 20, 30, you get a healing companion, and then you get another DPS companion. So now I'm just using the DPS one.
Okay, cool. So you get different companions because I have the droid, and it's
Yeah,
like
you get
great.
a lot of companions. I have
really?
6 at the moment.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Okay. We won't go any further because my excitement level just maxed out. Wow.
And
All
then
right.
you can tell them all to do different stuff with the crew skills. I have 4 doing different things at the moment. Just working for me. It's really awesome.
I'm so glad I have
Builds
nothing to
separate
do.
build.
I have nothing to do until January 7th. I have an audition on January 7th, and then on the 9th is when school starts back up for my final semester. So, yeah, I think I'll be leading the Kung Fu Treachery level game.
think so.
Yeah, man, enjoy
Another
it.
stupid thing like
great.
job or something.
I will, Acid. Well, thanks for watching the show, man. Thanks for supporting us, and keep rocking out in Star Wars. And congratulations if you're going to be the first level 50 on your server.
Yeah, I might be.
Cool,
Thanks
man.
for being awesome. Keep
Cool.
up the good work.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right, guys. Well, Still take a couple calls. A lot of people have called in. Boris, Lonely Turtle, we already got him. AK Shay, go ahead and call again, guys, so I can answer you.
What if that's the same Boris from Shifting Gears?
Dude, or from State of the Game?
Or Stating
Dude, if it is, I will be
That
so
was
excited.
funny.
I will be so excited. This is Boris. I won't try to impersonate
Isn't
him.
that kind of your thing, accents? Or?
Yes, for right now, but I don't know where Boris was from, so I don't want to insult
I don't think
him.
Boris knew where Boris was from.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
We have to take this one. We have to. Newbie McNoob, you're on Shifting Gears. Welcome, sir.
All right.
Hey guys, what's up?
How's it going, man?
What's up, son?
It's awesome. Playing some TOR. I'm on Shifting Gears. It's a great Friday night.
It is. What better way to spend December 17th, 2011 than to be playing the Old Republic, and be on Shifting Gears? I met you. Which tournament did I meet you at?
You met me at Providence.
Providence, the last one. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Providence was a blast. So much.
Providence was awesome because I brought 2 of my friends up. We road tripped it up because I live down in Philly, and they were blown away. And I was like, yeah, it's that good.
Good.
They didn't believe me.
Good.
And I proved them wrong.
Good, man.
Yeah.
The go ahead.
Yeah, so I guess my question is, have you guys been following the CS:GO scene at all? I know MLG Live has been doing some stuff with a couple guys. They've been putting out some videos. Have you seen any of them, and what do you guys think?
I've been following it a lot because I'm really interested. I really liked, like CS 1.6 and stuff like that, and I do like Source, unlike some people. Not as much as 1.6, but yeah, I really hope that it's gonna be good. That's basically my big thing on it. I really, really hope it'll be a good competitive title, and I really hope people get behind it, because that sort of like PC shooter kind of like that is really lacking right now. Like,
yeah,
I gotta be honest, I'm completely sick of like that Call of Duty style of.
Okay. Fun story about Call of Duty. I don't know what context it was in, but I was sitting there, I was watching StarCraft. I look over at Call of Duty. These guys are supposed to be professionals. They're doing a 1v1 or something, and the guy throws a grenade. It obviously hits the ceiling, falls down back in front of his face, and it blows up and kills him. And he does this twice in like 2 different areas. I was like, how? How? That's not supposed to happen. So I really hope that CSGO does come through. I do have the beta, and it's quite good, but they need to open it up a little bit more.
Yeah,
So
I actually don't
we
have
can
the
play
beta,
it.
so I haven't had a chance to play it yet. But,
So we can
yeah,
play.
I don't want to like shit talk Call of Duty or anything like that. But
No,
it's just when I think of like a competitive shooter, I have a hard time like imagining a console game to be really good. And there have been some in the past that have been like quite good, but the things you can do, like if you look at Quake, the things you can do with a mouse and keyboard.
Quake amazes me to no end. I have a friend who's really into it, so he constantly blows my mind.
Yeah, and just CS in the past was just so good, and it was so fun to watch, to be honest. So
it was. If you knew,
high
if you knew what was going on, it was really fun. But how about Clutch?
Dude, I would love to be playing some CS:GO, but unfortunately, I don't have access to a beta yet. Most of the videos I've watched was Scoots playing, and it was cool because it brought back a lot of memories of me playing late at night, some serious Counter-Strike, and getting so pissed off when a guy turns around a corner and shoots me in the head in less than a second. I'm like, oh my gosh!
It's still brutal. I love it.
Yeah, but that's what makes it so.
It's very CS in that way. Like you turn the corner, guy headshots you. Like,
yeah. It's how it goes, man. That's Counter-Strike, and you can't.
It feels like Counter-Strike.
Yeah, you can't run in a corner and heal back up and then run back out. You know what I mean? That's what. Yeah. Every shooter coming out nowadays is, oh, you took some damage, just hide, you'll be fine, you'll be good. Oh, you lost an arm, it's all right, it'll grow back. Just give it 4 seconds. Which there's a place for those kind of games, but when every game is like that, it takes away from that hardcore, holy crap, I got shot by an oppet in the leg, I have 13 health left, and I had full body armor, I'll be okay. For a second, oh no, I'm dead, there's a frag grenade that just bounced down the hallway. I mean, those sort of memories are pretty fun. But I still really love like Gears of War, and I enjoy the Call of Duty series, but Counter-Strike, when it comes to competition, when it comes to the straight up hard-nosed shooter of working as a team and being really competitive, that to me is the standard. So hopefully Go can maybe reignite that standard that was at the top for so long,
Yeah, I mean it was there for forever. And I think that's one of the things. 1.6, it's so dated at this point. I mean, I'd still watch it, but like people, you can't get a new audience. So it's kind of, I'm hoping it brings in this new audience. But yeah, if Omerta had anything to say.
Yeah, I've watched a few pro streams of the Go beta, and I think it looks pretty cool, man. And kind of like Dave talked about, I'm really excited for the potential of a new, really competitive shooter, because we haven't had that for a long time, especially on PC. And CSGO is something I really hope MLG looks into picking up for 2012. Like, I just think a PC shooter would do the pro circuit a lot of good, and I really enjoy watching PC shooters because they're much more Twitch oriented. Like, people are just generally faster. It's more fun to watch. So, yeah, I'm excited for where CS:GO is going to go. Har har.
There's no auto aim. There's no auto aim in Counter-Strike.
No aim assist.
No aim assist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that's always disappointing. You boot up the newest shooter, and it's like, why am aim assist? Mouse smoothing.
Yeah,
to be fair, on a console, I mean, you actually just need it. It's like it's just impossible to aim without it.
I'm not sure if the pros play with aim assist, but I know like on a casual scale, yeah, you need it. It's.
Well, is there a way to even turn it off? I mean,
a lot of
I
games
thought-
you can't even turn it off.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure it's
I
just
know-
like programmed into the games.
I know
I don't
Halo
know.
you can turn it off because I turned it off for like one game and then it was bad.
Yeah. It's too hard to be accurate with a joystick without aim assist. So.
It's true, man.
But
it's true. All right,
so
new
you guys get on with the song. Get on the show.
Okay, man. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for supporting the show.
Of
It
course.
was a pleasure to
Always.
meet you in person. Hopefully, we get to meet again in 2012.
I do too.
All right, man.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
See ya.
Noob McNoob representing. It's a cool
Just because
guy.
it's been mentioned in the chat. Tribes.
Tribes.